This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Wednesday, February the 5th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. As the public sector retrenchment program continues, the head of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Barbados says government will have to stick to its other cost-cutting plans to help prevent more layoffs. ICAB President David Simpson says while the focus has been on the 3,000 planned job losses, there's a lot more at stake. He tells Barbados Today that while he understands the concern about the large number of people going on the breadline, other cost-cutting and expenditure targets will have to be met to avoid even more hardship.
And I hope when government is able to do its review and report that they are able to come pretty close to those targets. Because once those targets are achieved, I think government will then be more satisfied that their plan is going as they desire, and therefore that in itself will work to prevent further layoffs.
Meantime, Simpson says he isn't unduly concerned about the NIS abilities to handle the pressure of people looking for unemployment benefits from the 3,000 layoffs.
People are laid off consistently, and NIS processes these claims on a daily basis. All I will take the opportunity to do is once again I know an actuarial review is due, and that will be done, and I know work is being done on getting the arrears in terms of financial statements done and made, and of course filed in Parliament, which will then become public. So that's the line I will take at this time.
A plea today to Prime Minister Freundel Stuart to put the retrenchment program on pause. Director of Drug Education and Counseling Services, Roger Husbands, is making the plea on behalf of young government workers in particular. Speaking at a press conference this morning, he said continuing on the layoff route will lead to an increase in drug use and trafficking, prostitution and other crimes. In essence, he says there will be chaos in society, and he wants Prime Minister Freundel Stuart to think again.
Send home those who need to be sent home because they're not working properly, but look at those who have families where young people are involved. And I'm saying to you, sir, today to please stop, rethink, reshuffle, do whatever is necessary to keep the young people employed, because if the young people are employed, they're able to take care of their families, and we should and hopefully see a productive society.
The head of Sandals Foundation says that body will not be used as any political tool. Adam Stewart made that clear during a media conference at Sandals in Grenada. The foundation assists in areas of agriculture and sports development, among others, and Stewart says as it carries out its work in Barbados, it will not be influenced by politics.
By no means will the Sandals Foundation ever be used as any kind of political tool. So they are brought in if and only when the government needs, and we're asking something of the government to give something back to them.
In sports, fast bowler Rodsford Beaton took 3 vital wickets as Guyana beat Windward Islands by 22 runs in match 6 of the Najiko Super 50 at Queen's Park Oval last night. The tall 21-year-old ended with career best figures of 3 for 43 as Guyana bowled out Windwards for 213. The Windward Islands were chasing a target of 236 to win. With victory, Guyana now booked a place in the semi-finals and also allowed Jamaica to reach the semis.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
In the region, we go to Antigua and Barbuda, where there's a fight to get Barbudans the right to own land. Unlike on the mainland Antigua, in Barbuda, citizens can't individually own land. Barbuda Council Chairman Arthur Nibbs says the legislation is outdated and he wants it changed. He says until land can be sold in both Antigua and Barbuda, the differences between the residents of the two isles will remain. Internationally now, United Nations Human Rights Committee has made an unprecedented demand that the Vatican immediately remove all clergy accused of child abuse and turn them over to the civil authorities. In a report released today, the UN committee slammed the Vatican's handling of child sexual abuse within the Catholic Church and accused the Church of protecting itself rather than the victims. In response, the Vatican said the report was distorted and unfair. That's our noon update. Join us again at 6 p.m. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.